Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout. It is the day after Murph, and we intend to take that into consideration for those of you who have shown up 2 days in a row, that I would like for today to be a lighter and practice day, okay? So I would like, ideally, for no one to ever look at the workout and say, ooh, intervals, or ooh, power cleans, I'm not coming today, right? Because I just did Murph yesterday. I would rather people get the workouts in at the appropriate level that allows them to continue to make progress. So that means if we really burned it down yesterday, which we did in Murph, if you showed up, that today should be a lighter, more tempo-oriented day, and we should just do some good body movement, some complete range of motion activities, get a little bit of jumping in, get the blood flowing, and feel better when we're done, okay? So, and if you hear nothing else, just hear that I don't want you to go to that particular red line twice in a row this week, okay? So begin today with 3 minutes of your choice warm pace cardio. We're gonna do a little posture exercise called batwing holds. So I've got 2 light dumbbells and I've got a bench. You can do this on the floor, but I prefer the bench. And my chin is touching the bench, so I'm kind of keeping my neck neutral. And then I'm just pulling up and holding in this tucked position, right? So I'm rowing to the top of the position that I can row to, and I'm just holding for 20 seconds, squeezing against the tension of those dumbbells that are pulling towards the ground. And by the time I get to about 10 seconds, my elbows should be trembling with effort. And it's not just the weight that I'm squeezing against, it is also the end range of the joint that I'm squeezing against, okay? So I'm just trying to really exaggerate pulling those shoulder blades together, squeezing the rhomboids, the lats, the biceps, all those muscles on the back side of my shoulders, all right? Next, we're gonna do 5 reps of a kettlebell bottoms up clean and press, okay? So from the hang position, clean, bottoms up, right? So I'm squeezing that handle tightly, using the stabilizer muscles in my shoulder to balance it, and then pressing overhead, okay? 5 reps on each side, clean and press. All right, next one, walking reverse lunge, right? So that means I want you to travel backwards when you do this. So I'm stepping up, kicking back, tapping that back knee to the floor, pushing with my front leg to get back up to that next position. Again, reaching back, pushing with the front leg, okay? That's it. When you're done with that, with the general warm up, we're gonna get our bars out and we're gonna start practicing some power cleans. For the pre-workout warm-up component, I want you to practice that front rack position. I want you to practice some tall cleans, right? Practice the hang, the pulling positions, whatever you need a little extra work on. And then we're gonna go into 3 warm-up sets of 5 reps. 20, 30, 40% are my marginal values. If you have other numbers in your head, that is fine as long as you get the reps in and that they are light, right? So these are going to be from the ground, right? So for the warm up, it's 5 reps, and then for the workout, it's gonna be 3 reps. So from the ground, I press the ground away, I burst upward, catch that weight at my shoulders, stand tall, and reset my feet, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3 sets. And then the actual workout is our power clean for load. So you have 3 programmed sets of 3 reps, 60, 65, and 70%. And then after that, it's your choice, right? So those 3 sets I consider to be heavy warm-ups, right? I think they are very achievable no matter what your status of fatigue is. And if that's all you did for today, that would be totally fine. You could go back down in percentage if you are feeling like beat up and you just want to practice the movement, get some skill work in. If you're feeling great and fresh, then continue to go up, right? Or obviously you could just stay the same. But those are our 6 sets of 3 for the power clean from the floor today. After that, we're gonna do a short kettlebell bike interval workout. And again, what I want you to hear on this is the programmed workout is intervals, which means it's some work and some rest. But this is one, I just want you to do it, right? I don't want you sitting there agonizing over how many calories did I get or how many rounds and reps did I get. I want you to just move through it. If you have to force yourself to not count in order to take it at that reasonable level, then do it, okay? But make sure that we are not digging a hole for ourselves of recovery that it takes us the rest of the week to get out of. I would like for today to be the active recovery day. So we're gonna start off each interval with a 45-second bike, 15-second switch, and then a 1-minute AMRAP of kettlebell sumo deadlift high pull, like so, followed by Russian kettlebell swings. Same kettlebell for both of them. And I'm just moving back and forth between those two exercises. Sumo deadlift high pull, the kettlebell goes vertically. Russian kettlebell swing, it projects out in front of me, okay? Real simple, hip dominant exercises, and it should be a very reasonable workout where I'm sweaty at the end, I'm a little bit fatigued, but I'm not laying on my back, gasping for breath, dripping in sweat, cursing at Coach Matt for making you do that again today, okay? That's it for today. I hope you guys had a great one. Recover from Murph, and we got more fun planned for the rest of the week. See you on Wednesday.